Listen, I'm a big advocate for investing in yourself and your looks, but I also believe in investing wisely. So as much as I love being a baddie, I'm not willing to spend hundreds of dollars a month to do so. But I'm still gonna be a baddie though. So if you're interested in learning how I save myself thousands of dollars a year by doing 4 out of 5 of my regular beauty routines at home, then keep watching this video.
Baby, but you know I'm about to keep you up. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm about to teach you something.
If you're new here, hey girl, I'm Camilla. I really just feel like I have this one life and I want to live it to its fullest. I'm really into working hard to give myself the best life that I can and playing hard so that I can enjoy it. So on my channel, you'll find content on self-development, career, and personal finance, but also beauty, lifestyle, and travel. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you're probably as nuanced as me, so you might as well subscribe and stick around and we can, be friends and create our dream lives together. I always like to begin my videos with an agenda, just so you know what you're getting into. First, I'll walk you through my decision-making process of how I decide what beauty services I should do on my own and which ones I should get professionally done. Then I'll walk you through my at-home pamper routine / self-maintenance routine for eyebrows, lash extensions, waxes, and pedicures. And for each of those routines, I'll share how much it costs to have those services done professionally, how much it costs me to do it on my own, what products I use, and tips for making it all come out cute. Okay, here's how I decide what beauty routines I should do on my own and which ones I should get professionally done. There's like 4 criteria that I go based on. The first one is money. So just because I have $100 to get my lashes done doesn't mean that I should spend that $100 on getting my lashes done. Personally, I base my decisions on non-essential purchases, on what my profit goals are, and if buying that non-essential item or service would help or hurt that goal. So basically, however much money I expect to bring in for the year, I decide how much of it I want to keep. And based on that, minus necessities and other expenses, it helps me have an idea of how much I actually can spend on certain categories like beauty services. This can be an actual dollar number or a percentage, but I feel like having a figure in mind is a really good starting place. And if you don't have one personally yet, the 50-30-20 rule might be good to start with, which is like 50% of your income goes towards necessities, 30% goes towards wants, and 20% goes towards savings. So then you have 30% of however much money you bring in that you can allocate to wants, and a sliver of that would go to beauty maintenance. I won't go too deep into the budgeting aspect of this, but this is the budgeting philosophy that helped me save $10,000 last year, so I'll link to that video if you're interested in learning more about that. I've already determined my savings goals, so I know that based on that, I have about $1,200 that I'd feel comfortable allocating towards regular beauty services, which is about $100 a month. So that's the money factor. Next, I want to talk about time factor. How long something will take and how long something will last is a really important factor when buying anything really, but especially beauty services. I'm going to use braids as an example. I can definitely do my own braids, but it'll take me like 2 days. And they won't be as neat as if I got them professionally done, so they won't last as long. I really love tiny knotless braids with human hair for like the curly ends. So those braids with human hair and the service cost me about $500, but they last like over 2 months and they take like 6 hours to do for a professional to do, not for me to do. And during those 6 hours that I'm getting them done, I can still be working on my phone or my tablet. And braids isn't something that I have to commit to. Like I can get them done once a year or twice a year, and once I'm done with them, I take them out of my hair and that's it. I don't have to routinely pay $500 for this because I can do my own hair or do a different style any other time. So for some people, this $500 might seem like a waste of money, but a good rule of thumb is to consider your hourly rate and compare that to how much you would have to spend to do a service and how much time it would take you to do it. So since the braids would cost me like $500 to do, but they would take me 2 days to do, I can make more than $500 in 2 days. So I rather save my time and spend the money to get the braids because actually it is better for me in the long run. And the last 2 factors I consider are learning curve and enjoyment. Of course, some services are expensive, but they might be really dangerous to do on yourself, or the learning curve just might be like too much. For me, nails, the learning curve is too much, and also enjoyment, the other part of it. I really like how my nail tech does my nails, and I know that I would do them a lot worse, or it would take me a long time to be as good as her, and I don't really want to put that time investment into learning this. I'd rather pay for it. Okay, so now what beauty routines do I keep up with? Which ones do I get done? Which ones do I do myself? And how much does all of this actually save me? So for me, I like to keep up with nails, lashes, waxes, eyebrow grooming, and pedicures. Out of all of these services, the only one that I actually go to get done are my nails, and the other 4 I do at home on my own. So for these 4, let's get into the products I use to do them at home, how much time they take me, and how much money it costs me to do at home versus how much it would be if I had to pay to get them done. Let's start with pedicures. I'm not going to show you me doing my pedicure because I don't really feel like showing everybody my feet. Personally, I feel like for most pedicures, like good enough is good enough. And for special occasions, if I want them to be absolutely perfect, then yeah, I'll go get them done. I like a gel French pedicure, so the supplies that I needed to do that were a nail file, nail clippers, foot file, cuticle remover, and cuticle trimmer. Then I need a gel base, a gel top coat, a white gel color for the French, also like a pink gel color for the base of the French, a UV light gel polish remover for when I take it off and redo it, and also like toenail tips for like a trick that I do to get the French tip to look perfect. So all this costs about $100 to $150, and these supplies really last me the whole year. I don't really have to re-up, and so that's $100 to $150 versus $480 to maintain getting gel pedicures professionally done for a whole year. And it also only takes me about 1 to 2 hours to do the pedicure, and I can always expedite the process if I want, if I'm like in a rush. Next is eyebrows, which are pretty simple. I know some people get their eyebrows waxed or threaded, and some people do that at home. I've tried different methods, and the best that works for me is really just tweezing my eyebrows. I use a brow pencil to outline the shape of my brows so I know not to like take too much off, and I just tweeze all the hairs outside of that line. It's a pretty simple process. Tweezers are like $12. I use the NYX brow pencil, that's like $10. And assuming I'll go through 2 eyebrow pencils in a year, that costs me $32 a year to maintain my eyebrows versus $180 a year if I were getting them professionally done. And also it takes me about 20 minutes to do on my own. Okay, next is lashes. I'm so happy I discovered the quickest and easiest way to do lash extensions at home on my own, and it's also super inexpensive compared to getting them professionally done, and I just like how they look better. I use this lash glue that kind of goes on like a mascara, and it makes the application process super easy. And I also use lash trios, which again makes the process go faster. My eyelash glue I get from Lynx, that's $15. The lashes that I use are the Kiss Look So Natural lash trios. Those are like $7 to $8 a pack depending on where you get them from. And I also use Kiss Falscara lash remover, which is like $6.50. So assuming I'll go through about 3 bottles of the lash glue and the remover a year, plus the fact that I do my lashes about once a week and 1 pack gets me like reuses, that brings my total to about $173 for a year to maintain my lashes versus the $1,440 minimum that it would cost to maintain them if I was getting them professionally done. And this also takes me about 20 minutes to do. And lastly, waxing. I do full body waxing on myself, including Brazilians, and I've been waxing myself on and on for like 5 years now, so the learning curve is like a little tricky, but I'm past the learning curve, so it's like actually way more convenient for me to do it at home. There's a lot of different ways to wax, but my preferred way is with hard wax. I actually bought a wax heater kit, and I think it was $26, and it came with the wax heater, beads, the little sticks, and a before and after spray that I don't really use. The only thing that I'll have to keep buying is the wax beads, which are about $15 for a pound. So assuming I'll go through 2 pounds of wax beads in a year, that brings my yearly total cost for waxing at home to $56 versus the $900 it would cost to routinely get it done professionally. And also this can take me from 10 minutes to 2 hours on average, depending on what body part I'm waxing. So for these 4 services, it cost me $362 to maintain them at home for a whole year versus $3,000 a year to get it done professionally. And this puts my total savings at $2,638 for a full year of doing these 4 services at home versus getting them done professionally. And all of these routines combined only take me about 5 hours of my own time to do at home, and I don't do them all in the same day. Like, I kind of break it up and do one kind of each week. And these savings don't even factor the time and money that it costs to drive to and from different locations to get these services done. Wow, I honestly never did this math all the way out before, and I didn't realize that I actually was saving myself this much money. It's cool to see the actual figure numbers. I hope you find it cool too. I hope you're inspired to try some things out on your own or rethink your beauty routines and how you can save money on them. And I love that I can do all of these things at home and it's not too stressful for me, and it all comes out cute and I can still feel like a baddie. So that's it for today's video. Let me know what beauty routines you maintain, if you try anything in this video, or if you have other stuff that you do at home that I didn't include in this video. Leave it in a comment down below because I want to know so I can see what else I can do. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.